Welcome to this episode of NaturaLawn of America Franchise Spotlight. We're going to Pittsburgh and speak to Brock Davis, the relatively new owner of the Pittsburgh franchise location. Brock, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Now, your journey's a little different than others. Talk about how you got into the industry and how long you've been part of NaturaLawn of America. And then we'll talk about that you've taken the next step to actually buy the franchise.
Yeah. So I've been in the industry for just about 15 years. My time with NaturaLawn is a little over 10. I think it's coming up on 11 at some point this year. But I've always just enjoyed, prior even to being in lawn care or in the green industry, working outside, being hands-on. But one thing that kind of led me towards the green industry, you're not just providing a service, you're improving something that people use and see every day with real tangible results from your efforts.
So what drew you to NaturaLawn of America? Was there anything about the offering in terms of how we're significantly different, but what kind of drew you to NaturaLawn of America?
Yeah, to be honest, it was during my interview process here when I first started where I kind of learned about the proprietary products, the chance to be an owner of a franchise model. That was kind of when I first learned about it, and it drew me in. Once I first heard that I could be an owner, that was the goal from day one.
So at what age did you start working for the NaturaLawn of America franchise there in Pittsburgh?
It was 2015 or 2016. So 24 or 25.
So 24, 25 years, it was your goal within a decade or at some point to be an owner.
Yep. That was from year one. That was always
We'll talk about that process. So you started, you said, I want to be an owner. You filled out an application for ownership. Then you came to the home office and did a validation day. Yeah.
So my wife and I, we did months and months of research with an accountant. Kind of ran the numbers every which way you could possibly do it. Talked about it for months. But the validation day kind of put our minds at ease just because being in NaturaLawn for so long, for 10 years, I kind of knew some of the owners, a lot of people from the home office just from being here. But during that validation day, it was kind of reassuring, everything from financial help to purchasing products to marketing and years of experience from our franchise business consultants. It's just a phone call away. So that made us feel a lot better.
So were you surprised at the amount of support? Because you worked in the franchise for 10 years. Then you came and you decided to be an owner, did a validation day. Were you surprised about the amount of support that you were going to receive, not only during your onboarding process of taking over the location, but the ongoing support that you would receive from the home office?
Yeah, I think it's great. Really, any type of question I have, I feel comfortable reaching out. I get checked in on just as a status update or, just making sure I'm reminded on all of the things that are kind of business owner oriented that, being a new owner, that's very, very helpful.
So this year you're going to be offering Mosquito Ranger. So you're going to be offering the full line of home services available to NaturaLawn of America customers. What's your favorite part about owning a NaturaLawn franchise?
I think I'm very big into customer service. Plus, I liked having a team. I like kind of, giving guys career paths and just being environmentally responsible in that approach that we bring to lawn care. It's honestly, what kind of sealed the deal for me to become an owner at NaturaLawn of America.
Awesome. Any advice you'd give to someone that's looking at the NaturaLawn of America franchise offering?
I would say just definitely do your research. It's the products are the products themselves, let alone all of the support and help that you get are top notch. and, do what you love and dive in.
Well, we wish you and your wife, Kendra, much success in the upcoming years and future as you're the new owners of the NaturaLawn of America franchise in Pittsburgh. So we wish you much success.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. And that wraps up this episode of NaturaLawn of America Franchise Spotlight. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll talk to you soon.